there, Toon Fanatics, and welcome to Toon Corner. And today we'll be talking about some Toontastic facts about the Walt Disney Studio. For this list, we'll be talking about different stuff related to the studio, including its voice actors, animators, movies, cartoons, and more. Let's get started. The Walt Disney Studio was founded by Walt Disney and his brother Roy in 1923. At first it was called the Disney Brothers Studio. However, after a couple years later, the name was changed to the Walt Disney Studio. Before Disney made history with the creation of Mickey Mouse, Disney has actually worked on a series that combines live action with animation called the Alice Comedies, and also have worked on a series of cartoons starring Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Flowers and Trees was the first Silly Symphonies cartoon made in color, and it won an award. The first Mickey Mouse cartoon made in color was The Band Concert. Disney's first full-length animated feature was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. During the making of the film, people have actually nicknamed the film Disney's Folly because people thought that Walt would never be able to pull it off, plus no one would ever sit down for an hour-long cartoon. But Walt and his animators proved them wrong, and so Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs won an Oscar as well as 7 little Oscars. Cliff Edwards was the original voice of Jiminy Cricket. During his days in vaudeville, he was nicknamed Ukulele Ike. While working at Disney, not only has Cliff voiced Jiminy, but he also has appeared in an episode of the Mickey Mouse Club. Pinto Colvich was the original voice of Goofy, but before he became the voice of Goofy, he was a storyboard artist working at Walter Lance's studio, and on small occasions voiced Oswald the Lucky Rabbit back when the Oswald cartoons was made by Walter Lance. Disney had a group of animators that Walt likes to call the 9 Old Men. The group included animators like Frank Thomas, Ollie Johnson, Ward Kimball, Mark Davis, and Willie Reiterman, for example. The group have actually worked with Disney from the 1930s all the way until the early 1980s. Frank and Ollie has actually made a cameo in 2 animated films. They made a cameo in The Iron Giant, and they made a cameo in The Incredibles. Before Howard Ashman and Alan Menken made music for Disney films like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, they have worked together on a musical called Little Shop of Horrors. When Robin Williams decided to become the voice of the genie for the animated film Aladdin, Robin told the Disney people, "Hey, I'm willing to do this, but I don't want my name or the character to be used as a marketing strategy." So, unfortunately, one of the Disney folks named Jeffrey Katzenberg went against Robin's wishes, and Robin was mad and would not work for Disney again after that. So when it came time to do Aladdin the animated series and The Return of Jafar, Dan Castanella provided the voice of the genie. However, later on, Disney sent an apology to Robin, so Robin actually went back to Disney and voiced the genie for Aladdin and the King of Thieves. There are some musicians from the 70s and 80s that you heard on radio that have actually been part of a Disney animated film. Elton John did music for The Lion King, Phil Collins did music for Tarzan and Brother Bear, Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis and the News sang Once Upon a Time in New York City for the Disney animated film Oliver and Company, and Billy Joel was the voice of Dodger from Oliver and Company. And the question of the day is, what Toontastic fact about Disney were you surprised about? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Feel free to leave any requests. And I'll see you next time in Toon Corner.